what the Hello there, beautifuls! So today we are opening an old scroller box. I've been wanting to try soft pastels for a while, and a few weeks back there was a sale on scroller boxes, old ones, and I found this scroller box for like £7. I thought it was an amazing deal, so I got it. I already opened it because I have the self-control of a 5-year-old. It was the January 2019 scroller box with the Rembrandt soft palette. So let's try these. I've never tried them. I'm a little bit scared of them to be honest, but also I can see a lot of amazing artwork done with these, so I'm curious indeed. And let's see what we can do with this box.
Pastel pink in the sunset. You know I never wanna make you upset.
Okay, so first, please don't forget to subscribe and leave a like if you enjoy the video. And then let's see. I started as always by going all touchy on the paper, even more than usual, because for one moment I thought they sent me sandpaper by mistake or something. I went on swatching the supplies, which are, as per scroller box standards, very good. They consisted in a Rembrandt Desert palette with 10 half sticks of soft pastels and 3 pastel pencil by Brunzli. Sorry for the mispronunciation. The only thing, if we have to be picky, is that while I was swatching, I realized that we did not have all the colors used on the featured art piece, which happens sometimes, and I find it a little bit annoying personally, because I'm sure the featured artist can and should use only the contents of the box to create a beautiful piece, but this is just to be extra picky. And let's move on. So I picked up my calligraphy brush slash broom brush that I found on AliExpress and that I'm very proud and happy of, if you cannot tell. I was really convinced that this tool was going to be enough to keep the messiness of pastels under control. But man, was I wrong. So I was super pumped. My intention was to draw a galaxy, sort of, and I went on scraping or shaving some pastel dust onto the paper. I saw this technique in a couple of videos, and it was not as I expected. The sound, like, imagine the opposite of ASMR. I was tingling, but not in a good way whatsoever. So this was not mentioned in the videos of soft pastels drawing, and even thought I liked the results and the texture I was getting. I was not enjoying the moment and really wanted to get it over with. I went on blending some colors in a circular motion to create movement, and also I started realizing it was going to be a lot more messy than what I had anticipated in the beginning. So then I tried to erase some bits to see if it could work to later do some highlights, and soon realized it wouldn't because the paper was blue and not white. And yes, apparently I forgot that as soon as I covered the page. Maybe that awful sound had terrible effects on my brain. So I kept on adding colors, going a little bit lighter to mimic the gassy star-like effects of galaxy. Those photos you see in focus documentaries and such. But yeah, I was not using any reference, and that made the process even more difficult than it would have been if I did use some more tools and a reference maybe. So I started to get a bit frustrated with the process, as you can probably tell. And also, the more I went on with the drawing, the more the galaxy started to turn into a black hole. Probably, definitely reflecting my feelings. At some point, I even brought in black and white charcoal pencils because I thought I'm not even doing the scroller challenge. And plus, what black hole would it be without black? The black didn't help as much as I thought it would, actually. I kept washing my hands and I was struggling to accept the fact that I could not keep them decent for more than a minute. Was it me? I mean, it was definitely me. I did not see hands like this on the videos I saw. So what the not to talk about how the drawing was looking actually. I don't want to be mean to myself. I don't believe in that, but let's just say it was not what I expected at all. Using the pastel pencils was actually quite tricky as well. I could not sharpen them without breaking them a million times, so it stressed me even more. Let's just say I was not having that much fun. I was not enjoying myself anymore. I was not pumped anymore. And you definitely know there's something going wrong when you want to clean up much more than you want to keep on drawing. So I decided to call it a day.
Early the next morning.
So I went back to it the next morning and I had very good intentions. I tried a bunch of things like putting dots, star-like dots with the pencils in and trying more colors. I even tried to use a Posca pen to do the stars, but the Posca didn't show at all. But the pencil, as I told you before, are not easy to sharpen at all, so I soon felt the stress coming back to me, and I then decided that the drawing was cursed and was not to be finished. That being said, I was not about to give up on soft pastels yet. So I picked up the sheet I used for swatching, erased those, and had another go at it. This time I decided I would do something more similar to the art piece featured in the box, in line with the theme of it, which was something like reflective skies, if I remember correctly. I also grabbed a few items around the house to smudge and blend the colors without making a mess of myself and keeping my hands a bit cleaner, maybe, hopefully. And actually, it did help. I started to enjoy the process, and I have to say that I really, really love the textures you can get with soft pastels. I find it very unique of the medium. And I think that is actually what attracted me in the first place. I mean, look at the fluffiness, the lightness of the texture. I don't think you can get this with any other medium. Maybe you can sort of replicate it with oil pastels, but I'll have to test that out actually. Anyways, the whole experience was totally different this second time, and I really think that you can tell firstly by my hands and secondly by the drawing and how it turned out. It is not a masterpiece, I know that, but at least it didn't leave me with a bad taste in the mouth and a bad memory of soft pastels. So I'm happy with the result, and more than anything, I am happy I did not give up after the first try. Again, using a reference could have helped the result, and I have to keep that in mind for the future and maybe start taking photos for having reference when I need them. But all things considered, I think that this goes to show that you don't have to give up when you don't excel at something at first. And even thought, I doubt this will ever be my favorite medium or a medium that I really excel at using. It's maybe too messy for a messy person like me. But I'll probably try it a few times more because in the end, if you are prepared for it, is a lot of fun and you can really make some beautiful art with it. It's it's something to try out, definitely. If you did try it already and if you have some tips for me, let me know down in the comment. I'll love to hear them, really. And that's it. That was my whole first experience with soft pastels. If you are still here, thank you very much for watching. I hope you did enjoy it. At the end of the video, I will put a photo of the finished piece that I posted on my Instagram profile. So let me know what you think about it. I would really love to know. I really do appreciate all feedbacks. I will also leave a link to my Instagram profile down in the description, just in case you want to check some of my other stuff out. I'll catch you in the next one, and remember to always have fun. Bye!